Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm Karen Lanoux from attractmorenow.com, and I'm so glad to be here with you today. Today, we're going to talk about what does mindset have to do with it. And so, yeah, everything. So, mindset in terms of your business, in terms of being in the workforce, we are, mindset really does have everything to do with it. But here's the thing, we don't always pay a lot of attention to that. Yet when we see elite athletes, when we see, top performers in their field, they are using a coach, they're using something, they're doing something with their mindset that is helping them to succeed. And so, and here's what happens when people don't do this. And this has happened not only for me, but I see it again with people that I know have been around and following me for a long time. Is that the things that they want to have happen in small increments, right? It happens really, really slowly, and a lot of that has to do with what's going on in between, and in between our ears, right? Because if the results we're getting are a direct result of our actions, and our actions come from a direct result from our thoughts and our feelings. Period. Yet we tend to we tend to live in a world where it's all about action. It's all about, well, we got to do this, we've got to do that. It's just about I've got to take this action, and about strategies. And yes, those are important without a doubt, 100%. But here's what I see: is I see a lot of people who are out there and they have all the strategies, seriously have all the strategies, but still not getting the results they want. And so so again, this could be again in moving up in the workplace. So many people. Again, I've seen people who they get stopped or pulled back because in the workplace, they're kind of falling into the mindset or the energy of the place that they work at. So they're getting kind of sucked into the whatever negative energy that's going on there, if there's negative energy, or the beliefs that you have to do A, B, C in order to get D, and so there's that kind of that group think that happens that we get sucked into, and then so they're not moving forward in their career, not moving forward, they're not achieving the results that they want because they feel kind of confined that they have to conform to this particular way of being. And so and then even when they start to think about looking outside at different jobs and being bold enough to do that, they don't do it because they have fallen prey to that groupthink or that norm within the industry that or within the group of people that they just are around, that you have to go through certain channels in order to these are the particular things that you have to do in order to get ahead or move into a different position or move up a level, and it's not always necessarily so. And again, it's just about mindset. So we end up limiting ourselves. We end up stopping ourselves from moving forward, which means we have less freedom. We don't have more time. We're not necessarily making more money, and we're certainly maybe not that happy, right, in our jobs. Now, for those people who are entrepreneurs or in their own business, even more so, because quite honestly, you're probably working on your own and doing it all on your own. And even though you may have some, your friends, you might find they may not be in business, and so they don't even understand you, right? And so you're kind of left to your own devices. And I tell you, when you're left to your own devices and you're trying to think through problems or trying to kind of move past those things that stop us, that limit us, the thing that tends to happen for people, especially entrepreneurs, is that it's like, okay, well, there's that strategy. If I learn that strategy, then that's going to be that thing that takes my business to a whole new level. And it might be, but if then when they go and do it and it doesn't have that effect, and so then it's like, okay, well, then I've got to learn something new. There's some other strategy I've got to learn. There's some new thing, new software, or a new way of doing business that I have to learn in order to take my business to that next level. And so then they go and learn that, and guess what? Doesn't happen. They're still not getting that success that they want. So what's up? What's happening here? Is it just because that success isn't available to them? Well, that's what some people start to think. And so, but what I find more often than not, and pretty much across the board, there's a couple of things. Either they're not doing the right thing in the first place, in terms of they're not even in the right business, okay? Or they're not in the right business in the right place, potentially. But more often than not, it's actually about their mindset. So there's some limiting beliefs that they have that's stopping them. So again, they're not getting to that. They're not getting to make the money that you want. They're not getting to they're not getting to have the freedom, the time and money freedom that actually brought them to having to starting their business in the first place. So here's the thing that I would actually suggest to start. There's one specific thing. There's a lot of tools. This is actually one thing, one part of the tools that is part of my QCT method that I teach my clients how to do. And the QCT method actually helps you to kind of work through and shift that whole process, right? So what we do with this, or what I'm suggesting to you to do today, is, go to the end result. So you can call it visualizing, story. You can create a vision board, whatever works. But really, you don't have to make it that complicated. You just want to go into that feeling of, okay, I have this business, or I'm wanting to move up in my work place. So what does that look like? And so go to that ideal world. What would that be like? And start thinking from that position. And I'm going to be even a little bit more specific, because I heard people say that before years ago, and I just like, okay, I can think about that. I can think that I'm the CEO of my business, and I'm doing spectacularly well. But I really want you to, and I never kind of could get that, but I'll just go a little bit deeper in this with you. Take a moment and just really see yourself in that position where you've achieved the things that you want to achieve. And so, just imagine like you're doing what you're doing right now. So you are where you are right now. Maybe you're at home, maybe in your car, maybe you are at your desk. I don't know. But whatever you're doing, just imagine now that you are where you are right now, but you've actually achieved what you want to have achieved. Now, what I want you to do is just start thinking about, okay, if I'm not worried about achieving this anymore, and if I'm not concerned about that in any way, shape, or form, what am I actually thinking about? What am I actually worried about now? What am I focusing on? What's the next thing that I want to be, moving to? What's the next thing that would be occupying my time and my focus? Because when you start thinking from that place, as if the other things that you wanted to create are already done, then you're functioning in a very, very entirely different mindset. You're operating at a different energy level, and so this one little technique can change and shift everything for you. Here's the thing: you have to do it consistently. So try that out and let me know how that works for you. Here's the thing: I help people, I help executives, I help coaches and business people all over the world to move to the top of their field, to be able to communicate their value, and to be able to just get out there and move up. And so if this is something that you would like to do, if you're kind of tired of waiting around and things aren't moving as fast for you, please just connect with me. Let's talk about it. So just go to talkwithmeaboutthis.com. That's going to take you to my scheduler, and let's just have a chat about it. No pressure, and let's just have some fun with it. See if there's something I can help you with. Maybe it's just one little tweak in what you're thinking and doing. All right, so try this out. Try out just thinking from the space of it's already done. Okay, so it's already done. And now what are you focused on? Now what would occupy your time and energy? All right. Until next time, go out and do your magic. Bye-bye.